Hello，大家好。我看国内考研的分数已经出了嘛，所以想说试试看考研的英语难不难。那我从来没做过这个考研英语的卷子，我在网上随便下载了一个18年的英语2。那今天呢，我就来试一试这个阅读啊，因为看知乎上有人分享说这个，时间安排阅读的话4篇，对吧？然后花70分钟做完就行了。但是我看就20道题，应该用不了这么久。如果按雅思的标准的话，1小时40个题来算，那我估摸着是4篇阅读20个题嘛，应该半个小时啊，30分钟上下应该就能做完。不知道成绩怎么样，那我现在就试一试。我已经把这个我的题目download 到这个 iPad 上面了，那我现在就开始 iPad 上的录屏。然后呢，我们打开这个试卷，开始做一下。OK， 所以每一篇阅读有5道题。好，那我先来画一下词汇啊。Broken back chain is mentioned to show lack of academic, practical, pioneering, mechanical. Okay, there exists that vocational education for kids who have a stereotyped mind, no career, financially disadvantaged, not academically successful. Okay, we can infer from paragraph 5 that high school graduates used to have more job, have big financial concern, are entitled to more, feel reluctant to work in manufacturing. The headlong push into bachelor for all helps create medium jobs, narrow the gap, working class jobs, indicate the overvaluing. Okay, higher education is expected to yield a better trained workforce. The author's attitude towards 这个人的学校 OK, tolerant, cautious, supportive, disappointed. OK, 来看一下文章。一开始我要找的是这个 chain， 对吧？a broken back chain 那就是在第一段。So pioneering, teaching high school or learning is not something test and mechanical. Okay, so it's not, but practical. 问题这所以是说 lack of practical， 因为连 back chain 都修不了。As there's a leading just about everything is essential， 这个地方我要找的是这个 vocational education for kids who cannot make it academically， 所以代表他学习不好，那就是选 D。23题 paragraph 5 high school students， 所以这是一段一道题的感觉。high school graduates largely evaporated. Okay, more education is new principle. We want more our kids. 前面看 the social security that's once offered. Once offered means 曾经有，现在没了。Manufacturing is not economic. Once was. 所以 manufacturing 现在没有了。也少了很多工作 so they used to have more opportunity， 跟前没有讲到，对吧？然后后面都没有讲到。The headlong push， bachelor for all， 在这 headlong push 嘛，对吧？真的是一道题段。Missing point, there's nothing economically, yes, opens more door, but even now, 54%, OK， 那这就是说，实际上没那么多用 ，OK，C， 也就是说你考了，就是有本科并不一定用得上。OK，25哈 ，attitude towards 这个人的学校，他的学校在这儿 ，OK， 他怎么觉得呢 It's a wake-up call. Okay, 没在这儿。Okay. In other words, at the time, working class had turned to a politician and frustrated opportunity once denied. America is vanishing, while with solution starting us in the face. There's a gap. Okay. But worker, okay, the jar, but worker, those aren't equipped to do that. It's trying to fill the gap. Okay, it's trying to fill the gap. 在这儿，所以作者觉得他挺好嘛，对吧？哎 ，OK，来做下一篇。plummeting is closely meaning，这个认识啊，这肯定是 C 嘛，对吧？然后 paragraph 3 the use of renewable energy in America 在美国用 is progressively notably. Progressing notably, it's as extensive as intensive as in Europe, face many challenges, has proved to be impractical, 所以不太好用。It can be learned that in Iowa, wind is widely used. Okay, wind energy replaced the fossil fuel. 不太可能啊。Tech giants, investing in clean energy makes sense. There's a shortage of clean, shortage, 所以这个地方缺少。Which often follow is true about clean energy according to 5和6段。What is true, 对吧？必须要选正确的。Its application has boosted battery storage. 跟 battery 关系。It's commonly used in car manufacturing. It's continuously supply is becoming a reality. 所以现在有可能实现。It's sustainable exploitation will remain difficult. 所以它还是非常不容易。It can be inferred from the last paragraph that renewable energy will bring the US closer to other countries, accelerate environmental changes. It's not really encouraged by US government. It's not competitive enough with its cost. Makes sense 啊。当然，这个 line 3 paragraph 2这个还是要再稍微的看一眼哈。Line 3在这吧。在这。OK. But increasingly, the story is about plummeting price of renewable, especially wind and solar. So you factor this to the cost dropped, 对吧？那它肯定就是 dropped， 所以选 C 没错啊。当然本来就认识。According to 3, renewable energy in America 怎样？ In many parts of the world is already principle in Scotland. 不想看 while the rest take lead. China and Europe. The United States is also seeing a remarkable shift. 好，现在开始做。In March, for the first time, wind and solar accounted for more than 10% in US. Reported units, 所以它现在就是算了10%。没有讲地，没有讲这个。It's progressing, right? So, 所以它现在在增长。那它现在就是 seeing a remarkable shift for the first time 突破了10%，对吧？只是突破了10%，但并没有说没有直接跟 Europe 去对比。It can be learned in Iowa. 我们看 Iowa. President Trump, in recent speech in Iowa, he dismissed wind power as an unreliable source, but that message did not play well with many in America, where wind turbines dot the field and provide 35%. Oh my god, 36% 很多. And where tech giants are being attracted by the availability for their data center. 那还要看第6段。The question what happened when the wind doesn't blow or sun doesn't shine to provide a quick put down for skeptics, but a boost in storage capacity is making the ability to keep power 所以说现在确实是做出了这个比较牛的电池。Wind, it's widely used. 这没问题啊。Wind energy has replaced. 这个肯定没有 replaced. Are investing in clean energy. 它不是 investing in clean energy，因为它 investing in 是它的 data center。OK， there's a shortage， 没有 shortage， 对吧？那就是 A 就好了啊 ，A。29哈。Often you true according to sorry， 看错了，靠。第5段是，这是1、2、3、4、5、6啊，5、6在这儿，所以刚才6读错了。The advance is driven by parts, okay, who are placing big bets on battery. Although electric cars are still massive investment, could change the picture. 所以没有讲 clean energy， 主要讲的是 battery。那肯定是 A 呀，对吧？肯定是 A 呀。Boosting in the storage capacity 等会儿 of battery is making their ability to keep flowing around the clock more likely。只是说让它并没有说没有这个关系错了哈，所以应该是 C。因为说是有电池之后，现在它可以一直用。Last paragraph. While there are a long way to go, the trend line by renewable spiking, the pace changing appear to be speeding up, perhaps just in time to have a meaningful effect. Okay, just in time to have a meaningful effect of slow in climate change. What Washington does or doesn't do to promote alternative may mean less and less at the time global shift is through. Long way to go， 首先是 long way to go， 然后呢，但是现在在增长。The pace speed up， 现在速度越来越快。OK， 然后 just in time to have a meaningful effect for， 所以 will accelerate environmental changes， 这个 make sense。这个 A 肯定没有啊 ，It's not really encouraged by U.S. government， 这个没具体说，因为他说 does or does may or may not 好像是，does or doesn't。It's not competitive enough， 没有讲，所以就是这样。好，来做3，the power。Okay, paragraph 1. Facebook acquired WhatsApp for digital product user interview。这一看就是 B 呀，对吧？Linking phone numbers to Facebook identities may political disputes mess up customer records, pose risk to users, mislead European Commission. According to the author, competition law serve the new market power may worsen economic imbalance, should not provide just one legal, just one, cannot keep pace with the changing market. Competition law, as presently interpreted, can hardly protect， 所以它不能保护他们，因为 they are not defined as customer， 有可能 they are not financially reliable, they are generally digital, they are paid for advertising。 我觉得应该是 A。 The ants analogy is used the ants was used to illustrate a win-win business between digital and a typical competition. The benefits 这不应该用 between 吧，是应该用 among， 这个词不对。The benefits provided for digital giants, the benefits provided, the relationship between. OK， 试试第一段，为什么要买 WhatsApp？ Amazon 不管 but 2 years ago Facebook paid even more to acquisite 这个玩意儿 which does not have principal offer 什么东西呢 finally detailed web of its users' friendship and social likes 对吧没有它是个 digital product 但是对吧？它 offer 的并不是这个，它 offer 的更不是这个，那肯定就是 B 啊，linking phone number 好 promise European Commission， European Commission they would not link phone to identity, but it broke the promise almost as soon as even without knowing that was a messaging, the knowledge of who sent them to whom was enormously revealing still could be. Legal journalists to know the makeup of the groups in which Theresa May and me are currently plotting. This may be the value. This may be the value of whole food. It's not as much but the record has purchased. OK， 所以从这儿来看的话 ，worsen political dispute 是说 mess up customer records， 并没有要 mess up， 对吧 ？Pose risk to 他们 mislead 他们的 commission， promise them we would not link， 因为 without knowing the knowledge who sent them enormous, okay? It still could be what political journalist or the party. So this is like 他们想要知道他们的 record 嘛，对吧 ？So 不太确定了，感觉 A 和 C 都行，看看吧，因为他没有要 mess up， 对吧？所以他为什么要干这个呢？因为他就想知道是谁嘛，他想知道他们的 record。但是，这个蛮妙的，一会儿来看吧。According to author competition law， 来看啊 ，competition law 在这一段 ，only way to address appears to be the only way to address this imbalance of power. Should serve the new, may worse the economic imbalance, should not provide legal solution, cannot keep pace with changing market. It's clumsy. For one thing, it's very slow. Okay, compared to the pace of change within the economy. By the time problem has stressed, it may vanish in marketplace to replace by new abuse of power. But there's a pure conception problem too. Competition law, as present interprets, deals with financial disadvantage to customer, and this not obvious when the user of this service don't pay for them. Oh, this is not obvious when the user service does not pay for them. The user of the service are not their customer. What could be who buy the advertising from dominates advertising all media. OK， 所以从这的话呢，我们主要是没有看出来哈，这个是这儿，34肯定是 A， 因为看到了。33的话，这个 competition law should serve the new market power appears to be only way to address this imbalance of power. But it's clumsy. For one thing, it's very slow. 他主要是觉得它很 slow， 就是解决不了什么事儿。所以没有说 worsen. Should not provide just one legal solution. Cannot keep pattern. 这个肯定是 D。OK， 35 the ants analogy. the product they selling and the way user convert our data for the just like ants farm the bug called 什么东西 for honeydew that produce the feed. So farm us for the data and our hands keep from their feed Gmails. Keep the spammers out of inbox. It doesn't feel like a human or democratic relationship, but if both side benefits, even if both side benefits, OK，所以有 both side benefits 这是没错的，所以这主要是一个D 嘛，对吧？因为它主要讲的是 Google、Facebook 和 customer 和 user 的一个关系，那如果从这整个来看的话，这个 mess up customer records mess up with 吧，这是不是少东西了 ？A 肯定不对，没讲。现在是 B 和 C 有可能。pose risk 有说 risk 没说，所以这应该选 B。OK， 最后一篇啊 ，To combat the trap， 好，我们先来读题。The key to mastering the arts of deep work is to keep to your focus time, listen immediate task, make specific daily plan, seize every minute to work. 这个太疯狂了。Study in early 有时间 cited by Harvard 这个人 show that distraction may actually increase efficiency. Daily schedule a decent principle of studying. Student hardly motivated by monthly goals. 这个有可能。Detailed plans may not be as fruitful as expected. Okay, according to Newport, idleness is a desired mental state for busy people, a major contributor for physical health, an effective way to save time and energy, an essential factor in accomplishing any work. Philae believes that our brain shifts between being focused and unfocused can result in psychological well-being, bring greater efficiency, aimed better balance, driven by urgency. Okay, this text is mainly about 所以这是 a way to relieve tension ways 所以这是 solution approaches to get more done in less time. Okay, 提高 efficiency. The key to eliminating distraction, lack of focus time, the cause. OK， 这是原因。To combat trap 的边，第一个题是找 deep work， 对吧？Deep work rule. The ability to focus without distraction. Recommend building a habit of deep work. The ability to focus without distraction. Okay. There are a number of approaches of mastering 这个东西。所以 lengthen its lengthy retreats dedicated to a specific task. Develop a daily routine, ritual, or taking a journalistic approach to seize moment deep work when you can get through the day. Whichever approach, the key is to determine your length of focus and stick to it. 好，也就是要坚定你的这个 focus。可以吗？因为 B、C、D 都是具体的那个什么。好 ，Newton 不是 Newton，1980和 Harvard，1980在这儿呢 ，Harvard 在这儿 ，OK， 所以他要the study cited by 他对，要干嘛？我看他干嘛？So new in particular how craft to the power OK，干嘛了呢？Divided undergraduate into two groups. Some were advised to set a monthly goal and study. Others were told to plan activity in much more detail day by day. 所以还没有受人 while the researcher assumed that a well-structured daily plan would be OK，他假设 well-structured daily plan would be most effective. They were wrong. The detailed plan OK demotivated 他们 argue that inevitable distraction rendered the daily to-do list effective, while leaving room for in such list can reap the best result. 也就是说，如果他设置的东西太细节的话，反而是考不好，不是，反正是坚持不下去嘛，对吧？Distraction may actually 这 B 肯定不对 ，Study are hardly motivated by monthly goal，他说的是 daily goal。Detailed plan may not be as fruitful。哎，这不应该选 D 吗？所以 daily plan 没有那么好嘛，因为他说实在没有讲 distraction，对吧？他只是说你可以动动。好的，那我们来看 Newton、Newport、Adonis。咦，在这儿呢 Adonis 啊 Adonis it's the most focused energy will also need to embrace downtime. It's not a vacation, an indulgence, or vice. It's indispensable to 这个 to body, necessary and anything done. 好，所以它的意思就是说，是 very necessary，这个没关系。Psychologically well-being 其实也没有讲，can bring great efficiency 吧，就是说，哎，sorry，看错题了我。Major contributor, effective way to save time and energy, an essential factor accomplishing any work. 这是因为要 get the work done. OK，所以非得在这儿，它干嘛呢？Our brain between focused and unfocused，在这儿哈，between unfocused on the task, they tend to be more efficient. Believe counterintuitive link between downtime and productivity may due to the way of our brain operates 所以意思就是说可以更 efficient，那就是 B 呗，对吧？没错。然后看最后一句是什么？What people don't realize in order to complete these tasks, they need to use both focus and unfocus of their brain，好吧？所以刚才这个第二段是讲了一些 approaches，后面的话就是每个人都有自己的一些研究，那他们主要研究就是为了看明白，它肯定跟 tension 没有关系，因为它完全没有讲到 daily life，所以 A 不对。Approach is getting more done in less time，所以 B 有可能。See the key to eliminate distraction，所以并没有去除 distraction。The cause of lack of focus time，所以它并没有讲 lack of，就是缺乏 focus time，所以这个时候应该是 ADDBB，对吧？OK，所以那到现在我们就做完了，现在是6:53，那我们来对一下答案。答案我放在这个网页儿，这个网站只是我从网上随便找的哈，并不代表任何东西，我也没有用过他们的。好，我们来看一下我们的第一题。第一题在哪儿？这个 BDACC 啊，BDACC，BDACC 全对。好的，那我们来看 CAACB，CAACB，CA OK，有点慢呢。OK，AC，C 有 真假？这个是选 C。OK，sorry，B B D A D 哈，B C D A D，果然他是选 C 呀，这个是选 C。我的天呐，错这么多。ADD BB ADD BB，OK，看一下啊，在这 ADD B D，等会儿 B 啊，没错。OK，所以到这儿的话，我就是错了2个题，对吧？啊，所以对了18 out of 20，好像一道题2分，对吧？哎，这就等于嘛，等于36分，好吧？那不知道这算是一个好成绩还是不好，因为我们来重新看一下啊，为什么错了呢？30题哈，最后一个 paragraph。It's not really encouraged by the U.S. government。最后一个 paragraph，Washington does 嘛，就这样嘛，就因为 Washington 就是美国嘛。Or doesn't do to promote may mean less and less, may mean less and less at the time of global shift in through。就是他无论是他做还是不做，都没有什么影响。所以，但这个我觉得并不是最后一句，并不是最后一段说出来的。你看 B 的话，renewable energy 对吧 ？will accelerate global change, environmental change，因为 the pace of change appears to be steaming up, perhaps just in time to have a meaningful effect in slowing。就是因为它，确实啊，这个也不是很好，因为主宾的关系不太对，因为不是说 renewable energy 现在正在加速环境的变化，而是说 renewable energy 的变化在越来越快，然后有可能造成，就是可能就会达到那个会造成一些变化的时间了，对吧？所以说 B 确实不是很好。A 和 D 肯定不对，所以这样的话选 C，我觉得稍微的牵强一点点吧，因为这个有点它不只结合最后一段吧，这个对啊，这最后一段如果按最后一段的话，我觉得差点意思吧，对吧？啊，那当然这个选 B 我也不应该，OK，但我觉得是这个样，OK。那如果我们来看啊，刚才就我很纠结的那道题嘛，32嘛，然后 pose race to user，这是在 linking phone number 嘛，it will not link phone number to identity, but it broke the promise as soon as, even without knowing that what was in the message, the knowledge of who sent them and who enormously revealing and still could be what political. It may be the value of whole food is not so much, but the record of which have purchased what。我不觉得这有什么 risk，就是当然你也可以说是 risk，但这个含义真的有点需要想两步哎，对吧？如果单从这个 test 来讲的话，是了，因为 B 确实不太对，而 A 也不太对嘛。就是 B 的话，我当时以为是我的这个版本不对，就是这个题可能说少了一点。因为如果说Facebook 他们呢会 mess up with customers record， 这就像是他们会去那儿捣捣乱，其实就是他会去看这些信息，当然也没有具体说，所以这应该是被绕进去了。Pose a risk， 你要这么说的话也没什么不错，但是确实需要往后想一步。那看来考研英语的这个题目的出题思维还是蛮奇葩的啊，因为你看其他的题都很简单，你在文章中能直接找到，但是突然来这么一个题，就让你发现需要想两步，而且这个思维逻辑好像不是特别的，就你们并没有给我说清楚，那凭什么我就要从这个方向去想呢？对吧？觉得有点奇葩。OK，所以 iPad 的话我就不看了，OK，那这个就是我们今天的一个视频。当然，我这个成绩也不是特别高，因为我雅思的阅读是考8.5的，对吧？那相应来说，8.5就错了2题，3个题啊。然后，如果从这个层面上来看的话，我们考研英语的难度某些题的难度也比想象的要高，这是真的。综合来说，从这种做题的感觉，就是每一篇文章很短嘛，所以读得很快，而且基本上就是它不太需要定位，因为它都已经告诉你了。要么就是有很明显的定位，基本上每道题都很明显。还有一个就是，它经常会给段落信息，所以我不觉得做这个题应该花70分钟那么长时间，对吧？然后如果从出题难度的话，绝大多数的题其实都挺 obvious， 就是你直接从文章中看就能看出来它的原因。那可能中间一些考察，你比如说是怎样，逗号 but 什么，那实际上你要看的是后边那个，就是而不是，就是这是一个是而不是这么一个环节嘛。所以说从逻辑上考察倒是有这么几点，但是它的这个替换基本上很少，词汇替换几乎没有。然后这个逻辑的话，其实也蛮 straightforward 的，所以我才会所以那几道题我才会有点绕进去了嘛，因为我感觉它应该是它的逻辑应该比较浅显，但是并不是，对吧？就突然那2道题就有点需要你想想，但是又夹着一点主观感受的方向。那你说，如果我觉得这个是跟雅思考试一个最大的区别，就是雅思的文章和题目的设置会非常客观。那也就是说，它如果没有给你提供足够的信息，基本上你都不允许去选那个选项，因为你如果按刚才我们这种猜想的方式，你会发现雅思里边可能很多题就是4个选项里面2-3个选项都对了，对吧？但实际上我们要主要看的是那个最具体的信息，文章中一定会给，然后它的逻辑一定是顺下来的。就是像这种 US government 那道题，我觉得真的是很恶心。还有一个就是，当然那个 Facebook record 的那个题，我觉得也差那么一点事儿。因为anyways， 我也不是很想狡辩，那可能就是要再熟悉熟悉这种出题的模式。然后当然了，我也没有太细心，说实在，那个通过排除法还是能做出来的还是能做出来的。OK，那这就是我们今天的一个视频。可能之后还会再尝试尝试其他的题型，然后敬请期待看看我做其他的考研题型能做成什么样。好，那谢谢大家收看如果你喜欢我的视频的话呢，请这个关注一下，然后呢，我下一次发视频你就可以看到了。好，再见。